Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Hey, tight down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Hey, Wahoo! Don't let him breathe! Don't let him breathe! Play that tight D!
Following the interception here, Rivers. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Mike's 50, Mike's... Hey, Alpha! Come on, D. Light! Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Behind!
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. Caught left side, Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
And blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now Rivers, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. 23 yards, the final tally. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working from the gun, Rodgers to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Rodgers now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. from 19 yards away. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And right side, Henry's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Get ready.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Watch the screen.
Hey, go orange. Orange.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Rivers. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Check, 42's the mic. Check, 42's the mic.
Hey, high 7.
42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic.
Keep it skinny.
I got wide. Mike 42, Mike 42.
3rd and long for Rivers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Wide, get wide.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Hey, Charlie.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Here's Rodgers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Not today, you are. Not today. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Box him.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Open man is Allison, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
52. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 5-2.
Rodgers to throw once more.
They're not ready for this. They
Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go, boys.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Rodgers now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The old Cal Bear, Brandon Mebane, gets the sack. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Cluster. Wait, 89.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Seam 6.
Check my 50. Here we go.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
All day, just like
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. He's going to launch this thing way down. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, 45 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw again on 2nd down, Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers, man open left side. It's Williams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as Loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Back at the 18-yard line.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Go, go.
Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2. They gonna need some therapy.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
You can choose the light. Watch that. 300. That's 300. No. Check that. We want Mike 52.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got a man. That's Allison. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let... And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind.
Touchdown, Packers! From 3 yards out, and the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it. But how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he's got it. It's caught for a pack. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead. Boy, what a job there. 4th down that far away from the end zone just to get it in, get that done.
An unlikely result, but it occurred nonetheless. But a terrific play. Great way to finish and in the end zone.
And the defense has to be scratching their heads, right?
That's usually to their advantage. In that situation, they should be able to make a play on the ball. But instead, it turned out to be a touchdown, and they've got to go figure it out on their sideline.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Load it. Let's load it. Hey, ready. Get off the field. Let's get off the
From the gun, Rivers. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he had been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go. Mike 50, Mike.
From the gun, Rivers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They'll get nothing out of the completion there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion. He's by himself, Keenan Allen, the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 87 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
He's crashing.
Loco over here.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check.
Smooth.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
What's the mic? We ain't giving up nothing today. Check 30. Hey, Alpha.
We got 4 down. 31.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Here we go. Hey, no, look, we got Mike. Run 80. Come on, boy.
Following the interception here, Rivers throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. 20. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 4th touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Geronimo Allison, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Bravo.
Now Rodgers to throw again. And this is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. To throw, it's Rodgers. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jerry Tillery in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Ready? Round 80. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown ground. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Oh, and this is blocked. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20, 10, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
Yeah, baby. We got it. We got it.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, take 26. Get him.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
4 down. Hey, Echo.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. It's caught. Jones. They're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers are back within a score.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working out of the gun, Rivers to Gordon out left. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Rivers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, 65 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
We 19. Tight end right. Tight end right. 4 down. 4 down. Yeah, live. Hey, 17 George. Watch 17.
Rodgers now on first down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here's Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Rivers here to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Rivers. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. from 17 yards out. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Green 18. Baby. Check. Jump out. Inside.
Hey, high 7.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's 2nd down.
Hey, Charlie. This thing is a loss.
Here's Rodgers throwing again. A throw caught by Kumaro. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
80 weapon.
Inside.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 56 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Crosby with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Green 90. Black 15. Ringo.
Throwing here, Rivers. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return will stop right around the 25. The intended receiver there, Allen. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
That's going to be caught. A good pickup there of 22.
Check 48. Check 30. Check 48's the mic.
Rodgers to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
48.
Hey, more of it.
I got one.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And it's caught. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Exit.
That's what I do.
One final try now for Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. And he missed it. It wouldn't have mattered. They were going to lose either way, but the game ends strangely on a missed PAT. We thought we might have a good close game, and we did. Really came down to that final onside kick. They recovered it, but they would have had to return it. They were unable to do that, and that wrote an ending.
That is frustrating, isn't it? To execute an onside kick and get the ball, yet there's no payoff for them. Right now, they're probably in their locker room trying to comfort themselves with, the clock just ran out on us. We were right there.
just wanna be her. For your mom to your pop to the B to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains up. what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ride it. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bump it. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk.